What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones and I'm back with another video. Today I'm talking my weekly sneaker rotation, so stay tuned.
Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still supporting.
Alright, man, I'm back with another video now. Before I get too deep into this video, y'all already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you're new, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Just like I said in the intro, man, I am back with another weekly sneaker rotation. Now, this should be week 114 to the best of my knowledge, and if I'm wrong, feel free to correct the kid down in the comment section. Now, y'all already know I started the series off at the beginning of 2023, and here we are, we're rolling right into 2025. We're keeping the count moving forward, right? Okay, so pretty much, if you want to get a sneak peek of what I'm wearing throughout the week, sign up for that sold out Discord. Link should be at the top of the comment section, and it's free to sign up. Or, of course, we continue that sneaker talk. We've got a food section, a sports section, you name it, man. Pretty much, if I don't get the content out in time, it's most likely already been posted over there, right? Okay, so without further ado, let's just go right into this weekly sneaker rotation, man. So pretty much, y'all know I end things off on a Friday, then pick right back up on Saturday, though. So this time, the kid had a very busy day on Saturday, man. So pretty much including my regular routine stuff, but just a little bit of extracurricular activities. But here we are on Saturday. Kid stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 6, and these are the Travis Scott British khaki joints. Now, I don't know if the camera's gonna do this any justice, but there's hair all over them because I've worn them to the barbershop before and I wore them again, and this hairy like suede paws, to be honest, is one of those shoes you definitely don't want to get wet, and you can tell that, and anything that kind of lands on it, it just kind of sticks with them, right? Okay, but as you can see, it's got the double stash pockets on these joints, and they do glow in the dark. One of my favorite shoes in my collection. Now, you know the kid had to come off the hit with the chips, but you know the demand for sixes is not really that popular, even if it's a Travis Scott. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, you're not going to pay retail for them, but you know, you're gonna, pay a little something, but it is what it is. I like this colorway for whatever reason, something I think is good for definitely whenever it's pretty much fall/winter time, right? Okay, even though we're getting ready to roll into spring, I want to get like one good wear before I couldn't probably wear them anymore until we pretty much got to bring them back out in the winter time/fall time. So this was my Saturday shoe, was the Air Jordan 6 British khaki Travis Scott's. Cool, now we're gonna move right along on to Sunday, right? Okay, so that was my Saturday shoe. So move right along on to Sunday. The kid had to run some errands, man. Definitely wanted to prep before the week. Y'all know I work a full-time job, so it is very vital that I try to prep the day before, right? Okay, so with all that being said, the kid had to run some errands, and I stepped in none other than an oldie, but not necessarily an oldie, but I would say one of the shoes that I only own one, and this is the Air Jordan 2, and this is the Union joint, right? Okay, and I believe the colorway is pronounced Ratatan, but don't quote me on that. It's one of those where Union messed up the drop, then redropped the joints. Now, I will say, 2s are super comfortable, even though they're bulky, right? Okay, definitely another good shoe, I think, for fall/winter time, and probably could get these off in the summertime too, but I think I will leave these for the fall/winter. Now, I don't necessarily hate this colorway, and I necessarily not really hate this silhouette, but I'm not a big fan, right? I mean, the Air Jordan 2, it really has to wow me, right? Okay, ironically, the only Air Jordan 2 I have is a collab, but I do like the Chicago joints, and I do like what Off-White did as well, so I don't want to show any hate towards that. And I know there are a particular audience that, love 2s, but I think vast majority of us, we really are selective when it comes to these, and that's the nicest way I can put it. So Sunday, this was my Sunday shoe, was the Air Jordan 2 in the Union LA Ratatan colorway. Cool, now we're gonna move right along on to Monday. The kid right back at the work. Y'all know I work a full-time job, man. So pretty much want to bring out a shoe that, again, I feel like it's a silhouette itself don't get enough love, but I actually like these. And we're talking the Air Jordan 8, and these are the playoffs, right? Okay, y'all know I had picked these joints up probably, a couple years ago. Did a mall vlog on them if I'm not mistaken, but don't quote me on that because I can't really remember because I've had them for quite some time, but it's a shoe that I had wait for it to come back out. And I feel like it's a timeless classic shoe. I think anything with Jordan Jordan brand, and I'll say almost anything, right? Because there are some shoes that's black and red and they just don't hit, but anything that's got that black and red, I feel like it's gonna move or get some of us attention, even if it don't sell out. And I feel like these were probably an easy cop because let's just keep it 100. 8s is probably another one of those on the list of silhouettes, probably on our like least favorites. And I'm just gonna speak for myself, right? But I actually like them. I'm just very, very selective when it comes to my 8s. But I will say, even though it's got a high cut heel, it is super duper comfortable. Y'all know I like to rock the wings like loose here. So that's just what I kind of do for mine. But overall, yeah, this was my Monday shoe, the Air Jordan 8 Playoffs. Cool, now we're gonna move right on to Tuesday. Again, the kid right back into work. Like I said, man, I just been trying to really just rock all my sneakers as much as possible this year, man. So pretty much on Tuesday, the kid brought out none other than the Air Jordan 3 I'm on my year. These are the first ones, the one that pretty much broke us out for the summer in 2020, right? Okay, so a shoe that I definitely want to just get more in rotation, man. And, you know, I used to wait for special occasion, but, you know, at this point, man, I'm trying to rock all my sneakers and make sure I got a fit for everything. So pretty much this was my Tuesday shoe, Air Jordan 3. I'm on my year. This is the first ones. Man, this shoe just, it's aging like wine, and that's what it kind of just gives me, that whole vibe. Like, you know, when you think of on my year, I just think of like fine wine, like quality, and that seems like what they try to bring us, right? Even right side or the inside of this joint, they got the different logo on the tongue compared to a lot of collabs don't always get this. So you know what I'm saying? That says a lot right there. I think they just did this shoe right, man. And then we're gonna see how we do in the future. I know we got the diffused blues anticipated this year. I'm very curious. I know it's gonna be looking the same thing, but just a slightly different color, but we'll see how the people show out for that. But usually the first collab is always, in my opinion, is usually the one that kind of takes off. Now that rule can be, you know, debunked depending on who you bring to the table. Like Travis Scott's, you know, we can't say that like the Travis Scott Air Jordan 4s was the best and then we got other ones, you know what I'm saying? That one, that's a different exception to the rule, right? But anyway, this was my Tuesday shoe, was the Air Jordan 3. I'm on my year. Cool, now we're gonna move right on to Wednesday. Pretty much anticipated rain, so I like to wear a shoe that I'm not afraid to get wet. And I know what you're thinking. Yeah, we know you got the 11s. I'm gonna surprise you a little slightly different, but not really. And I stepped in none other than the Eggplant Foamposites Pause, right? Okay, these are the ones from 2017, if I'm not mistaken, because I didn't pick up the new pair. These joints just are timeless, man, and I feel like it's almost one of those, it's an indestructible shoe, and I finally got this joint to break in. Now, the newer Foamposites, it seems like whatever they did, they got it right. It's not an issue. But when I first got these, I thought I got the wrong size. It was super duper tight, and that's why I rock them loosey-goosey. But then again, when I really think about it, I would probably rock them loosey-goosey no matter what, right? Okay, so pretty much this was my Wednesday shoe, was the Eggplant Pause Foamposites, man. You know, got the Penny Hardaway logo on the back, and you know, I like the way this is aged. It's not overly freshly purple, but it's just enough too, right? Okay, so anyway, this was my Wednesday shoe. Cool, now we're gonna move right on to Thursday. Want to bring out a shoe that I've been having in the collection for a while, and I've only worn it like a couple times, and I feel like, why not? It's not even a flex on this one. It's just one of those, honestly, like I said, I am doing my very best to make sure all these shoes in here, they're getting worn. I'm not just collecting dust in here, man. I'm really trying to rock my shoes. So Thursday, stepped in none other than the Off-White Air Jordan 1, and these are the UNC colorways. RIP to Virgil. Don't even want to go any further without saying that, of course. But yeah, man, it's a shoe that I've been having in the collection for a minute now. I don't have the Chicago colorway because, yeah, that's... Whew, yeah, but anyway, these were actually more in my price range. Not the best Off-White, but you know what? You got Off-Whites, man, rock them, man. And at the end of the day, if you don't wear your shoes, they're gonna fall apart, man. So I feel like wearing them and keeping that glue kind of, you know, warm and stuff like that, that actually helps, man. So this is one of those deconstructed shoes where, to be honest, man, it's one of those if you know type of shoes. Now, y'all know blue is not necessarily my favorite colorway, but when it comes to my sneakers and my swag, I don't really care what it is, man. If it looks nice, it looks nice, and that's what we got to give credit what Virgil brought to the table. I know really all he did was deconstruct the shoe and put some writing on it, but sometimes that's all it takes, right? Okay, he brought something different to the game, and right now, you know, let's just keep it 100, you know, it's gonna be hard to top that, and that's the nicest way I can say it. But yeah, this was my Thursday shoe, was the Off-White UNC Air Jordan 1. Again, RIP to Virgil, man. Now we're gonna move right on to Friday to close out the week. Pretty much, man, I always try to go for, I guess, comfortability as much as possible, especially with Friday supposed to be like one of those casual Fridays, even though technically you could probably say you're always casual because you're always in sneakers. But I mean, as far as like you can pull in with like just a t-shirt like this and some jeans and this, that, and the third. But anyway, I stepped in and none other than the Yeezys, and these are the Beluga joints right here. This is, I think, the last one they did with the reflective on here, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, man, the Yeezys, man, these joints right here, arguably, I will say I like it because it's that OG colorway, man. It's, remember when these first came out, I really couldn't get these, man. So pretty much this is the V2 joints, you know what I'm saying? So obviously, you know, it is what it is, and I think this is where Yadem kind of just stopped after this, if you ask me. But I mean, it is what it is. This joint right here, it is kind of one of those you can tell is inspired by a Roshi, if I had to guess. But I don't hate the shoe at all. And like I said, if it looks nice, it looks nice. Normally, you don't see me buying anything that has like that orange tint on it. But I mean, when it's done right, it's done right. And that's what I got to give Ye credit for credit is due. Now, everybody always want to argue about the boost and the comfortability. And I know technically I'm about to pretty much, I guess you can say, I guess contradict myself because I did say I want something comfortable. These are comfortable, but like I told you, this right here, this little cone shape, pause, but that toe box shape joint, it always gets to me a little bit, but it takes a minute to get these in stretched out too, man. So pretty much, yeah, this was my Friday shoe, was the Yeezy V2, man. This is the, you know, 350 V2 actually is what I should say. But anyway, Beluga joints, man. So yeah. Yeah, this was my Friday shoe. All right, man. Pretty much that completes my weekly sneaker rotation for this week, man. Y'all sign off in the comment section and let me know what you wore throughout the week as well. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of this thing and start rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.